Hello, this time is let's continue to do this Figure20. It's one part of this PhaseB talking about the resource map view. It's kind of a mapping between the business capability to the resource. From this realization, we are using the assignment to assign the needed resource to the capability. As described in this waypoint, is in the left part is the strategy for the rationalize, and the right part is the new the strategy talking about digital customer intimacy. So we will capture this into our new view. So the left part is our model tree. So let's duplicate and create our new view. Rename that to Figure20 and the resource map view. So this kind of the mapping, we just use this strategy layers capability, but in the later next view, you will see there will be more kinds of the realization for the resource in the other layer. So we're starting from this simpler one. So first of all, is let's check is our the repository, whether all those capabilities are already there. So we see here the customer management, digital. We don't have this digital channel management. I think it's that is a part of those the here. So the last the video is we can see is digital customer management is a part of the customer management, and the digital channel management is even part of this digital customer management. So it's level 3. So in our model trees, we are putting that here, digital channel management. So you can drag this here, and also you can search that. So if you type in the channel, actually the keywords you can find this one. So if you still remember your capability in your mind, is you can go to the model tree which you built. Otherwise, is you can do the search. So that is the depends on is how you familiar your model. So policy claim is here, but we last time we did this digital the things is on this policy part, digital driven insurance. We have these two, so we continue use them, and we have this acquisition and analysis. So we still also put that in the right and the left part. Then we go to our resource. So look at this, we have 7 resources. Let's drag all of them here first. And you see here by default is when you drag our element from the repository into a view, the relationship is also together coming. But we don't need those relationship for this picture or this view. So let's remove that. So you can see here is select content connections. So don't select any element. Carefully is make this scope. So here then delete. If you simply delete, not shift delete, is not delete from the model, is delete from view. So which means is if you have that, if you click here and you have the analysis, you still see this kind of the flow in your repository. So then this let's make kind of the things the link. So enterprise, why the CRM is here, staff with social media competencies here, and then this social media apps is here. Let's put in them and integrate it. back office automation. I put here data source, data source, data sources. Oh, looks like we don't have this resource. Before we create, let's ensure is we create others start with this. We have the external data source, but we don't have the data source. So it just means is where we have this external data source. You can see you did that in 08. So double click this to here. So you have this external data source. So let's back to this number 8. Have a look. Oh, here is the data source. So I didn't remember is where is we changed that. But let's see. So if I did that is only this view and that view. So we have one flow, one this realization. But here you can read this output back office and here. Yeah, so it's from external data source. I add external is due to this the wordings. But let's keep that in the simple way. So now you know this element only used on the one earlier historical view, and you are adding a new view. So it's safe if you start to change that. So let's make that identical to what this case study. So when you change this on 08, this changed to data source, and also in the 20 is data source now. So now you are making this our updated naming. So that is sometimes you need to manage this. Possible you have some old understanding of architecture, but in the new the modeling you want to change to the new name. But like what I did is double check is with your repository, and sometimes if you do the collaborating with within the team, you also possible see some renaming by your colleagues. So do check with your colleague, check with other people is why and what's the rationale behind this renaming, because that is ensure is make your joint the enterprise architecture safer in this repository level. So now is we did the element here, press shift and do this assignment and log this, because you will add this to multiple the instance. So you just quickly drag like this way. So no matter is not look like this, because by Archi is they put this in the line. So the straight line, but you can make this bigger, so that looks prettier. Yeah, so that is the resource map view, and don't forget is to change the this legend of your author and dates, so that is other people may come to see who are doing this view and give some hints. Because sometimes is, for example, when I check on here, I go to this, I know the external data source before I change is used in this 08. It's quite possible is this 08 is not created by myself, but for this video is done by me. But if everyone in your team is keep this common the behavior or way of working, you can double check is who did this and when did this. So then that's in the middle of the April, it's myself made that. So if I know this information, then it's better and safer for you to collaborate and negotiate with other modeler to change or to keep change. Or maybe it's in your view is you will keep using the external data source, for example. So that is the very important way, because you will not do the modeling in enterprise by yourself. it must be a team or maybe multiple teams. So keep in mind on this collaboration, the behavior or the manner will be very important. Thank you for watching, and looking at you is in the next view. Okay, bye.